I don't want to live in this universe which is divided into two. This is a famous proverb. This is a famous adage, famous saying. I don't want to live in a universe that is divided into two. How universe is divided into two? If you see sun, then distance from sun and Mercury, it has a distance. If you see distance between sun and Mercury, then it is at some distance. Distance between sun and earth, or if you see the distance between sun and Mercury, Mercury and Venus, Venus and earth, earth and Mars, they are based upon some formula you can do. But from Mars to Jupiter, there is a abruptly high distance you can see that is not based upon any formula. It can be said as extended solar system. So Jupiter, Mars distance between Mars and Jupiter, it is not calculable. It is way distant. Jupiter is way distant. It looks like the solar system is only till Mars only. Beyond that, it is extended solar system, someone can say. That is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is called arrogant planet. It is very arrogant, Jupiter. Not theoretically, practically also. Jupiter is very arrogant. And Jupiter creates its own system, Jupiter system. All along it comes in solar system. So there is a division there in the solar system. Or someone say universe is divided here only. So universe is in two parts. One part is ruled by Jupiter and one part belongs to Sun. So I don't want to live in universe that is divided into two. Because everything is divided into two. If you take a magnet, then it has North Pole and South Pole, two parts. If you see the Earth, then it is in two parts. How it is two parts? Anyone would ask. Earth is from east to west, okay? And if you go north, then you will end up in North Pole. If you go south, then you end up in South Pole, Antarctica, and that is Arctic Pole, North Arctic Ocean, and here Antarctica. And sun goes and maximum light reaches Antarctic North Pole, and in winter it doesn't reach at all. So that is the end. Dark side is the end, and here Antarctica dark side is the end. In between, sun flashes. So Earth is like this only. No, Earth has two ways. One way is east to west that everyone sees it. That Earth rotates east to west. Earth rotates. Earth rotates west to east. Okay, and then around the globe, I believe counterclockwise. This is how Earth rotates, and look, it looks linear as per the sun fundamental. But Earth is other way also that no one thinks about it. So wherever someone, where is equatorial? Equatorial crosses South America, Brazil, and this side Congo and Kenya, Tanzania, that region, and then here Singapore region and Sumatra, Sumatra region, equatorial plane line crosses. This is equatorial. No, equatorial crosses every country. There is another equatorial that is this. If this is the Earth, if this is the Earth, one equatorial is visible to everyone that goes like this. Okay, equatorial, everyone. But another equatorial goes like this also. Earth is round. So wherever someone is standing, equatorial, the vertical equatorial passes through that in a spherical region. That angle, that arc is called phi, where this arc is called theta, led by theta angle, and this arc is led by phi angle. So there is, everyone is standing on the equatorial. Equatorial crosses the vertical equatorial. Which is more important? Both are equally important. So if you see this theta equatorial, then probably we people see Europe and then United States. These are powerful countries. But if you see the vertical equatorial, then in north side, if you go, then you will hit certainly Russia, certainly, certainly Canada, certainly, not certainly some part of the Greenland and Europe. probably I believe that is also not there. Canada, mostly Canada and Russia, Siberia. So these regions someone will cross if someone is going through other way. So Russia is something that is very important, and that's how Earth is divided into two poles. Earth is divided into two poles. One pole is guided by United States, theta angle, and phi angle is guided by Russia. Russia being very, very responsible and powerful country because it leads another equatorial. Anyone is crossing vertical equatorial, he has to cross Russia, Canada. So Canada also very, very important and Russia very important. On south side, he has to cross Antarctica, must. So these are also equally important. And a person like what is two part of the brain? One part people know that it is left brain and right brain. Right brain is spiritual and left brain is logical. But people they don't know that brain is also divided front side and middle and back side. Brain everything minimum it is divided into two. Both are important. Front side is the high speed brain that no one gets it. High speed brain, human, naturally, he does not get it. Very little if someone gets it. Otherwise, this, the top side, I believe what is its name, and back side mainly human brain works. And little bit of front side no one gets. Similarly, the left side logical brain, everyone's work, but right, that is the spiritual one. Very few people only get that. So everything is divided into two. Why we are in this much discussion? Why we are saying that it is in two parts? One is led by United States right now, and other is led by Russia. Now people have the reason. One is called latitude and one is called longitude. Earth is longitude also, latitude. People generally see the longitude means from east and west how much longitude it is separated. From Greenwich time, how far from Greenwich time, how far it is 2.5 hour east, 2.5 hour west, whatever. So east to west only people talk. No one talks about that how far from Russia or something like that. That is equally important. So now the Russia is taking lead again. So in between from 1991 era when Russia got divided, USSR got divided into many countries, Russia became a normal country, the way normal country like any India or any country. So polarization happened between United States and minorly with China. Now, when the because this electronic boom and software boom and those kind of things, then there was no match of United States. Now, when the software boom and electronic boom has come to a level, and artificial intelligence, social media, these, these are coming on top of this MNC and those culture, then Russia is regaining its status. That's how it kind of trying to keep Ukraine silent because Ukraine was jumping a lot, trying to screen the Russia. This is what Ukraine was doing. It was trying to become another Russia. So Russia is Russia. You cannot beat Russia that easily because it is another Earth in vertical sense. So Russia is naturally very powerful. So we are in discussion with the Russia that is coming in front again. So there is an association that Russia brought in 2009 and that association name is BRICS country. Five countries they came together in kind of leadership of Russia and it started building up the again the another earth. So in that BRICS, B for Brazil, R for Russia, I for India, C for China, and S for South Africa. So people who think that they are separate to United States culture, England culture, pound and dollar and euro, Germany culture. So they are separate to it. Then they came together, like Brazil. He always kind of contradicted United States, always. Same as South Africa. Okay, I don't know how India dragged into it because the way Indian politics is going on since Manmohan Singh, and then now Modi government, they are not with anyone. I would rather say they are with everyone. Whoever invites them or give them money, they go there. So, but anyway, India is there, and India is there. Traditionally, Indian people are always with Russia. Always. I'm not talking about Indian government, but Indian people always with Russia. Always. Now, also, if you say any Indian that if I give you choice to decide upon United States and its allies and Russia, immediately they will say Russia. This is good or bad, I don't know, but this is how it is. So if that is the case, then now BRICS country, 5 countries, they came together in 2009, and this is one of the summit. Every year there is a summit. This is one of the summit that happens regularly every year without fail. If you see, there is another called SARC country like India, Nepal, Bhutan, Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Sri Lanka, and this Maldives, this Bangladesh, this belong to SARC country. Their summit, sometime it happens 2 3 years after. I believe the last summit, SARC summit, happened in 2016. For 8 years, there is no summit. But this BRICS country led by Russia, it always happens, this summit, always. And in 2024, this in Kazan province is in Russia, in European Russia. Russia is in Asia and Russia is in Europe. Asia part is called Siberia. So it in European part, Russia, there is a Kazan region. In Kazan region, there was a summit, 16th summit. If you calculate from 2019, 9, then it becomes 16th summit only. Then 16th summit that in 2024 Kazan happened, and many countries visited. Iran, Egypt, and then Ethiopia, and I believe Mauritius also. This side, Vietnam, Malaysia, I believe Bangladesh also. These countries, they also participated. Many African countries, many, I would rather say, many Indian subcontinent, Saudi Arabia, United States Emirat. So all these also, I believe it is around 30 countries. Started with 5 countries, and now BRICS, 5 countries, now around 30 countries participated. It is growing. So Earth is going on polarization again. So we will talk about this BRICS summit, 16th summit that happened in 2024 in Russia. Everyone has its own agenda. Now India has its own agenda with China. China is also part, whereas Iran has its own agenda with Israel and Palestine, and then Malaysia, and then these countries, they have all agenda. But primarily the countries in Indian subcontinent, they want communication with their main country, that is India, with no much full stop and comma. Like Iran want relationship with India, where Afghanistan and Pakistan should not come into the picture. That is their biggest problem. Now Afghanistan, which was kind of democratic system, when it turns up into Taliban region, now access to Afghanistan is impossible now. Now India access to Central Asia is closed. Otherwise, through Afghanistan Chabahar port, Central Asia was connected to India. So everyone is in trouble. Now Russia with South Africa, Russia with China. So Russia has kind of issues with China. Then Russia with Central Asian countries like Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, they also went to the BRICS summit. So BRICS is the BRICS nation. Now it will be changed into, I believe, the again kind of BRICS Russia summit. What is the main agenda of BRICS nation we will talk. Now Russia is talking about bringing its own currency as called BRICS currency. Now get ready for BRICS currency. Now dollar would go away. So dollar will be confined to the countries which are pro United States, England, Germany, whatever it is. Whereas BRICS currency, new currency is coming as far as Russia, BRICS nation is concerned. We will have full documentation how many countries participated. I believe there would be many countries, Cuba participated, Serbia participated. So there are many countries which are completely they trying to get rid of this dollar and pound culture completely coming out of it. Why they need it? So now the polarization is going on and it is becoming concrete day by day. How it would change the world and how it would go go in a kind of how it would carry forward. So as far as monetization is concerned, as far as change in the political scenario is concerned, so we will have more discussion on it. Certainly this summit, 16th summit, BRICS summit that happened in Kazan. Kazan is a Muslim region in Russia. Okay, so Kazan is a region in Russia that is, I believe, near to Chechnya and those places. It is a Muslim region. So Kazan province, the summit happened, and it will have a concrete impression on the upcoming United States presidential election. Certainly, now people in the United States they are feeling some kind of pressure now. So that pressure will give some change in the political arena of United States. What change it will bring? So those things we will talk about.